Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another banging video. In this video, guys, we're going to talk about Tony Buzbee trying to gaslight the public, and the public is not having it, and as such, they're dragging his ass exactly as he deserves. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because if you guys have been keeping up, you guys know that several media outlets have reported that Tony Buzbee is not licensed to practice in the Southern District of New York. And the media outlets have been putting court documents in their report, which is something that oftentimes they don't do. But this time around, they're all putting in the court documents showing you that he hasn't been licensed. He was barred from practicing in the Southern District of New York. But irrespective of that, Tony Buzbee is here again. I tell you, this man is a narcissist on the highest level. And I've been telling you guys this from the get-go. You could literally see this coming out in his former clients' complaints about him. This is the things that his former clients have been complaining about him. He does one thing, but then lies and say he's doing something completely different. And he puts it in such a way that if you listen to him and you don't look at the facts, you'll actually believe what he's saying. Now, after the media outlets came out and said, you know what, he was barred from practicing, he was like, it's a lie. And he has this thing on his Instagram page. So he's like, I receive many press inquiries and make no effort to respond to most. I prefer rather to just make a general statement one time and let the various entities use that statement as they see fit. Over the past week, I've gotten multiple inquiries from friends and colleagues with concern asking why I was barred from practicing law in New York State and offering their assistance. I myself have seen several press agencies, some borderline legitimate, reporting that same trash. Listen to what this man is saying, and he's saying, let me be clear. I'm licensed to practice law in New York, which is a lie. I'm in good standing with the bar and have always been, although prefer Texas. I'm proud of the work we are doing in New York. Don't believe the clickbait or dramatic headlines. Most of what reported nowadays is pure bunk, right? This is what he's saying. And he has a letter which would make you think that what he's saying is factual. But if you understand how it is to be licensed to practice in the different counties, then you would understand that what he's saying versus the reports that the media outlets have put out, including the court documents, is nothing but a damn lie. So Tony Buzbee included, a document which made it seem as though he's telling the truth. But there's one thing Tony Buzbee seems to forgetting, and that is, as I've always said to you guys, social media is evolving. Whatever is going on, they might be off to a slow start, but eventually they're going to catch up and they're going to be ahead of the game. And as such, they're ahead of the game on this one. So when Tony Buzbee said that, people were like, no, bitch, the media outlets did not lie. It's not clickbait. It's just that you think you're slick. You think people aren't smart enough to understand the difference between New York City and the Southern District of New York. You're not slick today, Buzbee. And as such, the internet has been dragging his ass exactly as he deserves. So the internet is saying, man, we saw the paperwork, sir. You are not licensed to practice in the Southern District of New York. In other words, like you wanted us to believe, you Lion J. He's getting everything that he deserves. Another person said, we believe it's like you wanted us to believe. Their case has been all over. Another person says, he a lawyer, all right, going to lie till the end. Another person was like, he's playing semantics because he may be licensed to practice in New York, but notice he's not saying he's licensed in the Southern District of New York. No, that is what Tony Buzbee needs to pay attention to, because he has lied so much since December 8th. That move that he made on December 8th is what is ruining him today. Playing such a slick move with jayz, and it's not jayz nor Alex Spiro that is clacking his ass this time around. It's another attorney who brought Tony Buzbee in front of the court of grievances, and they said to him, Tony Buzbee, you need to attain the necessary license. And he tried, and they said, no, you're not licensed, and we're not going to give it to you. And going forward, when you're filing in a lawsuit, please include this document. So it's as though it's not as though they're keeping tabs on him. And as such, he might be sanctioned at a later date. So it's not over for him. Now people are saying, go away. People are saying, well, when someone is lying, another person was like, when you believe your own lies. Another person was like, he should be disbarred immediately. Another person was like, why did you say you prefer to be in Texas? What was the point in adding that, in there, trying to clear your name? Another was like, it's cool when you do it. It's a problem when they do it. So you know that the internet is definitely not having it with Tony Buzbee. Now, in case you're still not catching up to speed, what this means, it means basically that when a lawyer is licensed to practice in the Southern District of New York, but not in New York State, it means they're authorized to practice law in Tony Buzbee's case, he's not licensed to practice law in any of the federal courts in New York, which is where he has been filing the lawsuits in federal court, because he's using it as a bullying tactics. It's manipulative, because when you file these lawsuits in federal court, so basically, if he, like, for example, in jayz's case, he reached out to jayz saying, you need to settle because this is where I'm going to take this lawsuit. I'm going to take it to federal court. And if I take it to federal court, it means that you can be investigated by the feds, and we can take it, and it's going to ruin you whether you settle with us or not. So that's basically what he did. But he's not licensed to practice in the federal judicial district that covers Manhattan, the Bronx, and several other counties north of New York City, right? So he's barred to practice, like, for example, in cases that has to do with family law, criminal law, personal injury cases, because that is who Tony Buzbee has always been. The lawyer that represents clients on, those little personal injuries, whether it might be on the job or something like that, right? However, he saw an opportunity, and he decided that he was going to take this opportunity in the most malicious way that anyone can. And he did exactly that. And now he's not going to get away with it. We're going to see more happening to this man as time passes. And it's not going to be by the hands of jayz or Alex Spiro, because this is a game that Tony Buzbee has been playing for far too long. And with some attorneys, they're not gonna stand for it. So as such, it's why it is all crashing down and crumbling down for him, and the internet is not having it with him today. They're fed up, they're tired, they're disgusted of him. And this is what I've been saying to you guys. This man is highly manipulative. And as time passes, I believe that people are waking up to realize that everything that I've called about this man, Tony Buzbee, has proven to be factual up to this date. He's a damn snake and a narcissist. And that's all I have to share in this video with you all. Let me know what's your take. While you're at it, thumbs up, share, stay safe, and see you all in the comment section. Peace.